Ranger fans, I'm Bryan Montgomery, joined today by head coach Doug Robinson of the Jesuit cross country squad. The Rangers are headed to Round Rock, Texas this upcoming Saturday to participate in the UIL State Championship for the first time in program history. Coach, thank you so much for joining us. Let's just jump right into it. You went at the beginning of the year to test out the state course, and the mantra for the squad this year was finish at the start. You got to that goal. How does it feel right now to know you're going back?
It feels great. Yes, we did go to the state course to begin with, and with the idea, this is where we wanted to end the season. We wanted to start with the finish in mind, and got the guys down there. Fortunately, we had Connor O'Neill, who did participate in the last year's state championship run, and he took the guys on the run throughout the course, and then of course we talked to him afterwards about where we wanted to be at the end of the season. So it's been the focus of the season, and the guys have been unified in that focus. So we're looking forward to seeing how it plays out this week.
And really the path that resulted in this trip to the state championship, what was your mentality during that race, and how did you feel? Did you feel confident that the team was going to get themselves to state as they crossed the finish line?
Well, I'm never confident until the final point standings are revealed. So there was a part of me that knew that we had a good shot of advancing. We were in good position, certainly through 4 runners. As it worked out, the guys really responded well. It was the regional finish for us the past 2 years, the regional competition the past 2 years. We had finished 5th, just 5 points out of the position of advancing to state the previous year. So it really was a focus for the team to have a really good performance and advance to the state championships this year, and they came through in fine style.
I crossed the line, I looked back, and then I just saw Jesuit runners, my teammates, crossing the line behind me, and I knew at that point that we were going to make the state meet. It wasn't official, but I was already confident that we could do it.
When I finished, I actually, I usually don't, but I screamed, I was very happy, and because it was a PR for me, and I knew that Connor had a good race, and then I was pretty confident after I crossed the line that we were going to make it to state.
So I was actually cooling down with Connor O'Neill, and then my brother John and Miles came up to us, and it was from about 40 yards away. They held up the number 3, and so I knew we had gotten 3rd right when that happened. And in front of everyone, I was just yelling, and I was so excited. I teared up a little bit, actually, because this has been my goal for so long. I was so excited. But yeah, to hear that, and it was probably the most special moment of my running career for sure.
And one big reason for the team's success this year has been the 3 captains. You have Connor O'Neill and Garvey and John Garvey. All 3 of them normally the top 3 runners for this squad. How have they been as leaders this year to help the Rangers?
I couldn't ask for better captains and better leadership than what we have in place this year. With the Garveys, Connor and John, and with Connor O'Neill, they set the stage and the example for the rest of the team through their hard work, through their perseverance, through being examples and role models to others on the team, especially the young guys, and showing that their hard work can get you someplace.
But now turning our attention back to Saturday, the big race, of course, at Round Rock. For you, this is the goal, as you mentioned earlier, that the Rangers have been looking forward to for so long. How are you planning, and how is the team planning on making a solid impression at the state championship? What's the game plan going in? How are the Rangers going to find success?
I tell the guys that if your goal is just to get to the state meet and say you've run there, then you shouldn't go to the starting line. The goal is to go out there and try to win the state championship, and that's what our goal is. We're going to go out there and give it our best against the very best in the state.
If we can go in the top 5, everyone run our race. Everyone knows we're still capable of PRs. Our coaches put us in great position to where at the end of the season, that's where we're supposed to peak.
We go and we try to do our best, and we push our limits and remember the training that we've been doing for the past year. We can do great things at that meet, and we can represent the school well and make Coach Robinson and all parents and all of our teammates happy.
There's some great teams there, teams that have a lot of experience, teams that have medaled in the past 2 years, the defending state champion, South Lake Carroll, and the state runner-up. Woodlands will be once again in contention for the title, but I like our chances too. I think Connor O'Neill is one of the top 5 runners in the state, and I think that my own experience tells me he's going to be in the mix for the state championship. I know that our next runners are going to step up their game and have the race of the season. So I look forward to where the Rangers are going to be in the final mix and the final tally of things, and I like our chances to be one of the top 5 or 6 teams in the state.
All right, well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us today, and best of luck to you at the UIL State Championships. And as always, Ranger fans, be sure to keep it locked into JesuitRangers.org for all of your up-to-date Rangers info.